What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. In case you are brand new, my name is Erin Bees. I am a wife, a mom, a military veteran studying to become a certified personal trainer, and I spent 13 and a half years in multi-level marketing, healed my way out, and now I'm using all of my social media platforms to educate and raise awareness around the dangers of multi-level marketing companies and the tactics used by their reps. Hello, everybody. How are y'all doing? Listen, I know that this is a very last-minute live. However, I went and checked my P.O. box. Not only, hold on, let me try to do this as quiet as possible. Not only was I sent Prove It ketones for testing in the very near future, I also was sent these goodies from Judy. I tagged her on my Facebook story. I have to show you guys this. Look at this. I don't know if y'all will be able to read that because of the lighting. It says "In My Villain Era," which is my favorite hoodie. And look who's on the top. Judy. That's amazing. Thank you so much for sending that. That was so kind of you. In addition to, I don't know who sent it. If that's you, appreciate ya. Thank you. Oh, I'm glad you like the thumbnail, Charlene. I know that it's late. I know that there's probably going to be a lot of people that watch the replay. That's fine. I just couldn't do this live tomorrow, and I felt like this information was important to get out. Before I get into all of this, actually, let me run the disclaimer. I'll be right back. Okay, do I have the basketball game on right here? Yes, I'm watching NC State and Stanford. Stanford is seeded number 2. NC State number 3, and Stanford just got beat by NC State. That's wild. Anyways, so I have the lawsuit that Justin Prince filed against Modere. And I opened this on the way back from the post office, and I was just reading the first couple pages to my husband because he was driving. And it's wild. So I figured, let's talk about it. Let's read about it, or I'll read about it. Let's talk about it. I don't have my headphones on because we're not really going to be reacting to anything. I wanted to share this. I wanted to get this information out. NC State is rocking this year. Yeah. I'm sad for, yeah. Anyways, get focused. It's going to be the Boston Tea Party up here. That's funny. Yeah, isn't that so cute? I love it. Okay. I'm just going to start reading this. You guys let me know your thoughts. I don't even know how to, I don't want to give any spoilers, so we're just going to read, okay? Since, let's see, introduction. With no prior communication or notice whatsoever, not a phone call, email, or text, on October 12th, 2023, the day before payday, Modere wrongfully terminated Justin's relationship with Modere, kept about $300,000 in commissions he had earned, and I don't know what this word is. There's going to be many words that I don't get. This is not my forte here. I don't know how to say this, but basically they were trying to get Justin's vast network of nearly, that's what I think that means, nearly 60,000 downline marketers from which it continues to retain commissions and bonuses to which Justin is entitled in an effort to remain financially solvent, causing Justin extensive monetary damages and immeasurable harm to his character and reputation. Okay? Yeah, legalese is the epitome of word salad. Since 2012, Justin has been a pivotal figure and key leader in Modere. Justin helped transform the failed New Ways, which is the company they were before Modere, multi-level marketing program into the current Modere and greatly contributed to Modere's growth, becoming the #1 income earner at Modere. For over 11 years, Justin had zero compliance or disciplinary challenges with Modere. In fact, Justin worked very closely with Modere corporate officers and Modere compliance personnel over the years, including training others, for which he received no additional compensation from Modere. Until his relationship with Modere were wrongfully terminated, Justin was a participant on Modere's advisory committee, comprised of its most successful independent contractor distributors, called social marketers by Modere, and key drivers of business to Modere. Yeah, $300K a month by scamming people. Yep. In 2013, Z Capital Partners LLC, the private equity arm of Z Capital Group, acquired a majority interest in Modere. I'm going to try and keep the page flip sounds to a minimum. In 2021, after Justin and others contributed to Modere's largest revenue and most profitable year of sales, Z Capital seized an opportunity to restructure its debt with Cerberus Capital Management on the back of Modere. As later explained to Justin by Modere management and board of director members, the Z Capital loan proceeds were initially not reinvested into Modere, but at the direction of defendants James J. Zenny Jr. and George Russell, Z Capital's representatives on the Modere board, used the benefit of Z Capital and its partners, leaving Modere straddled with excessive debt. They were taking the profit instead of... Okay. The Z Capital debt and poor management by its board and management team resulted, in Modere's business declining in early 2022. Sales continued to decline and commissions decreased for Justin and other Modere social marketers. Z Capital's pumping money back into Modere in April 2023 and again in July 2023 was needed to keep the doors open, but it did not stem the tide. Yeah, gee, financial scammers eating an MLM alive. Isn't that wild? Sales continued to decline and commissions decreased for Justin and other Modere social marketers. I think I already read that. My apologies. In August of 2023, Justin was told about these problems by Russell, the then executive chair of Modere's board and one of Z Capital's representatives on the Modere board and Modere's management team. Russell... Oh, your cat's liking my voice? That's so nice. Russell told Justin that Modere was at risk for bankruptcy. See, if this were an edited video, this is where I would have zoomed in on my face there, like with the blinking sound. What? Yeah. The Modere board, at the direction of Zenny and Russell, was planning commission cuts, layoffs, and other cost-cutting measures. The conversation was very alarming, but not completely surprising to Justin, given the ongoing issues that Modere has been facing. Modere's CEO, I always butcher her last name, and I don't know how to say her last name. I'm going to say Asma, but I'm not going to try and say her last name. The former CEO, who's no longer at Modere, told Justin that the Z Capital debt had resulted in cash flow problems for Modere, which was the reason for the ominous future business outlook, and that because Z Capital was refusing to put more into Modere, something would need to be done by October of 2023. In a subsequent meeting on August 21st, 2023, Russell also told Justin that the former CEO, because I don't know how to say her name and I don't want to butcher it, would stay as CEO, but just as an ambassador for Modere, and just do social media and that no one would be reporting to her. It was clear to Justin that she had been stripped of her power. Now, the former CEO of Modere, according to this, the former CEO, was part of Jusuru. And I think Beth and I were talking about this on a live the other day. And that company merged or was bought out, or I don't know exactly how that all worked out. But I was at a Jusuru party when they became a part of Modere. That's where the liquid biocell products came from. That's where trim came from, that quote unquote technology. It came from a company called Jusuru, who is the former CEO of Modere is who owned, or who was the CEO of that company. I don't remember the exact terminology. So it's interesting to see how this all pans out. So she was the CEO of Modere. And in my opinion, it's almost like, oh, well, we got what we needed from you, but we're going to keep you on as an ambassador. So you can do social media or whatever. I just wonder, is this person going to continue to get paid if they were keeping her as an ambassador from a former, from her CEO position that she was in? I just have so many questions, Justin was never asked to keep these conversations confidential or hide them from the other top social marketers. On the contrary, Russell discussed how Justin should message the cuts and provide the other information to his downline social marketers. He told Justin to be honest and authentic with the social marketers. As sales continued to decline and commissions decreased for Justin and other Modere social marketers, Modere's key social marketers were becoming increasingly concerned. Jessica says, I think Aaron's prediction that Modere is heading towards retail is a pretty good guess. Thank you. Yeah, their CEO, I guess, used to be, the current CEO of Modere used to be the CEO of GNC, which we all know is a retail brand. Hey, Rosie. Zenny Russell, the Modere board, and Modere management failed to address these concerns, creating further uncertainty in the field. In addition, they were misrepresenting Modere's true financial condition to Cerberus, I hope I'm saying that right, further jeopardizing Modere's future. On August 30th, 2023, following discussions with the former CEO of Modere regarding messaging to the advisory committee, Justin Sarah, a Modere corporate employee. I thought he didn't work for corporate anymore. Anyways, and part of Modere's management team arranged a Zoom meeting on August 30th, 2023, with some of Modere's key social marketers to undertake the messaging concerning Modere's declining business and what would be done to navigate through the challenging financial time and help Modere and the social marketers recover. And this is from February of this year, and just like the paperwork said earlier, Justin Prince was terminated in October. So this goes back to what, 2021, 2022? Why did my phone just start playing my video? That's weird, right? What is happening? Okay. Justin's efforts to stabilize the top social marketers during the August 30th, 2023 Zoom meeting appeared to be successful based on text messages and feedback with the leading social marketers in the Zoom meeting. In return, Modere turned on Justin, engaging in a deceitful campaign to defame and disparage him, malign his reputation. Malign, is that how you say that? And scapegoat Justin for Modere's failures and financial negligence. Now, how would Justin Prince be in charge of Modere's finances? I know he was on the board, but that wouldn't be his job, right? I just find that really odd. You guys let me know what you think. This culminated with Modere's attorney wrongfully terminating Justin's relationship with Modere on October 12th, 2023, the day before his earned commissions were due to be paid. Justin received no prior communication or notice whatsoever from Modere, not a phone call, email, or text regarding the wrongful termination of his relationships with Modere. Modere's actions did not follow any company protocols, policies, or procedures. With no facts to support the claim, Modere publicly justified the wrongful termination of Justin's relationships with Modere with the false premise that he and Sarah were launching a new company on October 16th. Yep. It's amazing how these MLMs have rules that never seem to apply to top leaders. How was Justin able to work for corporate and be a social marketer? And also, I want to add to that, was he being paid for that role? Was he getting some sort of a kickback to be a part of that? I don't know. I'm curious. Just something I wanted to add to that. Seems like a conflict of interest. I agree. This was an absolute lie, fabricated as a pretext to deprive Justin of his commissions and to make Justin the fall guy for Modere's ongoing failures. Oh my God. At the time of the wrongful termination of his relationship with Modere, Justin was actively building his Modere business, working to support his Modere team, as evidenced by being the #1 point earner in Modere for an incentive cruise that was then 3 weeks away. Fully aware that Justin had taken no overt actions to start another company or compete with Modere in any way, Modere communicated the lie to key employees and social marketers. As Modere planned, those individuals took to social media and published an onslaught of defamatory and disparaging statements about Justin. Insert the live that Marina Simone did. I don't know how many weeks it's been now, where she was talking about it. He was fired for a reason, right? Without mentioning his name. You know, the midnight live stream. I covered that if you guys want to check that out, but yeah. Modere also began harassing other social marketers by suspending their accounts, asserting that they were in violation of Modere's policies and procedures to pressure them to support Modere against Justin. Now, this is my opinion, but based on my experience, and again, it's my opinion, this is how Modere moves. Because when I was terminated from Modere and just all of the situation and how they handled it and the company calls and all of that stuff that they did using scripture to try and get people to side with them. Yeah. So in my opinion, this part I definitely do believe because I have my own experience with how Modere moves in these situations. Again, my opinion. I'm going to say that a lot. Yeah. Modere concocted a new reason to try to justify its prior termination of Justin's relationship with Modere, asserting bogus claims of what it misrepresented as dummy accounts, aka ghost accounts, and that Justin was defrauding Modere and its social marketers, thereby causing additional harm to Justin's reputation. Ghost accounts happen in almost all multi-level marketing companies. That's why in a lot of their policies, they'll say you can have one distributor account and one customer account per household. I know Prove It did, and I know that there's a lot of companies that say that. But there are a lot of MLM companies and teams within those companies that encourage people to have ghost accounts. So it's interesting that they're like, oh, wait. You were going to start your own thing. And he's like, what? No, I wasn't. No, that's not true. And they're like, oh, wait. You have a ghost account. That's against the policies and procedures. You're terminated. That's so wild, but interesting, you know? Again, Modere communicated this new lie publicly, resulting in individuals taking to social media and publishing defamatory and disparaging statements about Justin. Modere knew that these accounts were legitimate accounts maintained in the names of real people who managed the account. Modere has known about and consented to these accounts for years. Modere is using the money saved by not paying Justin to fund its litigation against Justin, pay Z Capital's debt to Cerberus hope that's how you say that, and fund extravagant business expenses such as the recent lease of new corporate office space in Provo, Utah, and numerous social marketer events at posh five-star resorts to present the illusion that the business is stable. Oh man. Oh my God. Okay. I'm just reading through some of this because I don't want to obviously give any information that doesn't need to be shared. And yeah. So it's talking about the business, talking about where Justin lives, which we don't need to cover. Talking about where these companies are located. What do y'all think about this? Yeah, Midnight Madness. That's what she called it. That's what Marina Simone called it. Yeah. Hey, Fear No Evil, what's up? And also, yeah, lick the stream if you guys would. That would be amazing. The tea is so hot. Charlene, scalding. Scalding. I don't know who sent this to me, but thank you. All right, so it's just saying where these companies are, where these people reside, also not relevant. What is this last part? Hold on. Oh my God. John Doe's 1 through 99 include persons not yet identified, but 1 through 99? Wow. It talks about the jurisdiction, the venue, general allegations. In August 2012, Justin began working. I think this is just saying what I already read. Oh, wait. I'm just going to read it. In August 2012, Justin began working with then CEO and chairman of the New Ways board to establish a new company and business model from which Modere was ultimately born. Justin performed this work pursuant to a now terminated consulting agreement. Justin was informed by representatives of the Z Capital defendants and Modere's management that he would be an equity holder / partner in the company that became Modere. So let's go back to Jessica's question and ask how he could be an equity holder and a partner and also a distributor in the company. That seems extremely unethical, in my opinion. What do you guys think? Yeah, this is the epitome. Yes, Charlene. This is the epitome of corporate greed and at the core of the MLM industry. Yes, agreed. Agreed. On the greed. What is happening? I don't know if you guys can hear that, but you know, it's Friday night. On November 5th, 2012, Justin was granted 341,481.481481 shares, approximately 0.3% of the 6.5% authorized for management of Class Y, one of 9 classes of units, limited partner units of New Ways Holdings, LP, a limited partnership formed in the Cayman Islands that was supposed to own Modere. I'm just curious if any of Justin's downline knew about that. He was given 341,481.481481 shares, which is approximately 0.3% of the 6.5% authorized for management of Class Y limited partner units of New Ways Holdings. And that partnership was formed in the Cayman Islands. I know. Oh, Savannah's rating me. That's so nice. I know I was trying to wait until Savannah was done, but I was worried it was going to be too late. So that's so nice. Thank you guys and welcome. The tea is hot. I love you, Savannah. I love you. Come and visit me. You know, we'll do some fun things. I almost said something. I'm not going to. You already know, Savannah. Oh, welcome everybody. That's so cool. Okay, Savannah, somebody sent me anonymously the Justin Prince versus Modere lawsuit. It's wild. Yeah, Vegas trip for sure. Meanwhile, 99% of his downline earned jack. Exactly, Jessica. Hey, baby pink pearl, what's going on? Okay, so where was I? On April 1st, 2013, New Ways Inc., a company that no longer exists, entered into an incentive agreement to establish or develop a business relationship governed by a one-year independent distributor application and agreement, whereby Justin became independent distributors of New Ways products. I wonder if Prince sent it to you. I don't know. Maybe he did. If you did, Justin, let me know. If you did send me this paperwork and you feel comfortable, just you can let me know privately, or you can remain anonymous, just like I keep everybody. On information and belief, this one-year distributor agreement was formally renewed over the next several years, but eventually Justin and Modere operated on the publicly published compensation and bonus structure Modere put online. The years of dealings between Justin and Modere, as well as the compensation and bonus structure Modere placed online, formed the basis for performance by Justin and payments to Justin by Modere, until Modere wrongfully terminated Justin's relationship with Modere. Hey, Katie, what's going on? Hey, Katrina, I'm loving this night. First, this was not planned. This was like, I checked my P.O. box and was like, oh my God, we have to talk about it. And also tomorrow's my daughter's birthday, so I will not be working tomorrow. She's gonna be 17. What's happening? Justin's performance required him to expend considerable time and money to be able to sell Modere's products and list new social marketers who signed up with Modere. Yeah, we know, Justin. Yeah. But, you know, the majority of people don't get paid for that time, energy, and effort. So, yeah. It also makes me think, does John Melton know about this stuff? Just kind of piggybacking on your comment, Beth. I don't know, because he thinks the ATM system isn't dead. Justin has fully performed his obligations under this arrangement. Modere did not request or require that Justin agree to the policies and procedures that are posted online or any other written contractual agreement, nor did Modere advise Justin that applicability of the policies and procedures or any other written contractual agreement to him was a condition of his continuing relationship with Modere or a prerequisite to receiving his compensation or bonuses. In July 2013, the Z Capital defendants became the majority controlling shareholders of New Ways, which continued when New Ways became Modere. I know, 17, it's crazy. In July, oh wait, I reread that, sorry. In or around September 2013, Modere products were launched for the first time, and in October 2013, Justin received his first commission payment from Modere. From 2013 through 2017, Justin worked to transform New Ways into Modere, establishing a downline of nearly 60,000 individuals or entities, making Justin Modere's top marketer. Oh my God. There's things highlighted on this. I don't know who sent this, but thank you. Modere utilized Justin's status as the top marketer and engaging public speaker to train its social marketers all over the world, including social marketers from which Justin received no additional compensation. Modere's approval of this is highlighted. Modere's approval of social marketers receiving benefits from multiple accounts. For well over a decade, Modere's corporate executive team and many of its staff have known that many of its top social marketers established downline accounts maintained in the names of real people who managed the accounts for these social marketers. Modere maintained a do not recognize or DNR list of such managed accounts because Modere does not recognize the holders of these managed accounts for incentive trips or other benefits. Oh my God. These managed accounts are known by Modere to have been established by the other social marketers. For example, when he established such a managed account, Justin would communicate with Modere employee Shane Greer to place these managed accounts on the DNR list. And it has a screenshot. And one part of the message is retracted. Why does that? You know how words sometimes just sound weird to you? This is so shady, Charlene. That's weird. Sounds like they spelled it wrong. It's actually spelled the top SCAMMER. Redacted. What did I say? I don't know what I said. He had a team of 60,000 souls. And the majority, based on statistics and data, were probably losing money or not making any at all. That's crazy. I don't know what I said, but redacted. Thank you guys. We're in this together. Oh man. Okay. Any common protocols, policies, procedures, or agreements that might restrict or limit such managed accounts have not been enforced by Modere. See, this is the epitome of the rules apply to thee, not to me. That's what we're seeing here. If you're one of the top people in the company, you can do what you want, in my opinion. The rules don't apply to you. That's for everybody else. Yikes. I said retracted. Oh, thanks. Thanks, I appreciate you. I said highlighted. I don't know what I was saying. It's late. I'm getting hungry. I know it's late for some of you guys, like real late. Modere's corporate executive team and staff has not acted or restricted or discouraged the practice of social marketers establishing and maintaining such managed accounts. On information and belief, other social marketers who have established or maintained such managed accounts include Tim Housden. I think I mentioned Tim the other day. John and Nadia Melton. John, Johnny, Nadia. Brian McMullen. I have not heard that name in a while. Oh, Tony and Sarah Zalecki. Actually, it's Anthony in here, but Tony and Sarah Zalecki. Wayne and Bethany Johnson. Rick and Michelle Teague. I haven't heard that name in forever. In addition, to name just a few. In addition, some of Modere's corporate employees also have benefited from social marketer accounts in the name of others. Not the Meltons. Johnny. That's, oh my God. This is another highlighted part. One such example is Modere's former CEO, whose name I cannot pronounce, who benefits directly or indirectly from such a social marketer account identified as M11. The CEO had a social marketer account that she was allegedly getting paid off of, identified as M11. What? Modere publicly professes to prohibit such conduct in an effort to avoid exposing Modere to being considered a pyramid scheme. They publicly profess to prohibit such conduct to prevent them from being considered a pyramid scheme, but they do the complete opposite, in my opinion. Also, like Brian Underwood, improve it. Brian, I'm talking to you. Okay. Whoa. Right. Right? Okay. Another highlighted section. On information and belief, there are thousands of social marketers with Modere who have created and received benefits from fake or fictitious customer accounts that encourage bonus buying, among other things, which Modere has asserted is against company protocols, policies, procedures, or agreements. Now, here's the thing. I remember being at Modere events, and I remember them saying, we have a 10-to-1 customer to social marketer ratio. I don't know if you ever, if you guys, any of you have been in Modere. I know several of you have, just looking at the live chat. However, I know you guys probably remember that too. And if that's the case, how many, when it comes to that ratio, in order to stay compliant with the FTC, how many of those 10 customer accounts to one social marketer account, how many of them are fake? Because that's wild. Coconut says, why does none of this surprise me at all? That's wild. More highlighted. Modere's corporate executive team and many of its staff also have known that Modere's social marketers routinely offer financial incentives, i.e. cash rebates, downline bonuses, discounts on products, cash back for enrolling as a social marketer, cash incentives for team building, rank advancing, enrolling customers or social marketers, etc., to their downline social marketers, which Modere has asserted is against company protocols, policies, procedures, or agreements. DC, the tea is hot. By the way, I texted you earlier. Don't worry about it. I figured it out. I was having a hard, creative block when it came to the thumbnail. I was like, help, but it was no big deal. Okay. Modere allows social marketers to backdate volume for the first 4 days of a new month. This allows sales that occur during a new month to be allocated back to the previous month. I never understood why they were doing that, other than to pad the numbers. But these sales are used to manipulate and increase the prior month's commissions. This is a way of gaming Modere's compensation plan that Modere has asserted is against company protocols, policies, procedures, or agreements, but has allowed to the point that it has now been institutionalized. Thanks, Tanya. Member for 21 months. That's amazing. I hope you're okay, DC. Sending you lots of love. Justin, oh wait, let's see, Modere's policies and procedures. Justin denies that Modere's October 1st, 2023 policies and procedures are enforceable against him, to the extent that I'm gonna call it P&P from here on out. We have a new member, Baby Pink Pearl. Welcome. Oh, I gotta change this. Hang on a second. Okay. Anytime we have a new member, in case you're new to my channel, we play Careless Whisper, and I do the shoulder smolder because it's fun. Welcome. Baby Pink Pearl. Thanks for becoming a member. That's awesome. I'm back, baby. Welcome back. All right. Where was I? I'm going to call policies and procedures P&P from here on out because it's a mouthful. To the extent that the P&P might be determined to be binding upon or enforceable against Justin, the P&P do not restrict Justin from helping other social marketers build their businesses and splitting commissions with Justin. Okay. To the extent the P&P might be determined to be binding upon or enforceable against Justin and are interpreted to preclude Justin from establishing social marketer accounts maintained in the name of real people who manage the account, those provisions have not been enforced by Modere, and the practice is widely accepted throughout Modere. So if they are trying to enforce this, there's going to be many accounts, to include from the paperwork here, John Melton, all those people that were mentioned, just a few mentioned. Have fun, Savannah. Thanks for the raid. I appreciate you. All right. To the extent that the P&P procedures, P&P, might be determined to be binding upon or enforceable against Justin and are interpreted to preclude Justin from establishing. Did I already read this? I think I did. Yes, I already did. My apologies, guys. Page 13. Oh, more highlighted. More highlighted stuff. Oh my God. Modere made secret arrangements with select social marketers. I mean, I'm surprised, but are we surprised, you know? Modere has made arrangements with select social marketers to manipulate their financial results that fraudulently misrepresent the income potential of becoming a social marketer to the public or progressing to a higher level to existing social marketers. Yeah, this practice harms the public and reduces commissions for those social marketers, including Justin, who rightfully earned them. Justin, did you participate in these special agreements at any time? Because I bet you didn't disclose all the benefits you were getting, you know, like the shares of the New Ways situation. You know what I'm saying? Did you tell everybody that? Probably not. Probably not. That's just my opinion, though. Insert shocked Pikachu face here. Oh, man. Hey, Crafty Klepto. Yeah, you've definitely missed a lot. Definitely catch up when you get a chance, for sure. Okay, Modere has made special secret deals or arrangements with certain social marketers that have allowed them to earn compensation outside of the publicly disclosed Modere compensation plan. These special arrangements are against company protocols, policies, procedures, or agreements and are hidden from other social marketers and the public, fraudulently misrepresenting the income potential of becoming a social marketer to the public or progressing to a higher level to existing social marketers. Wow. This practice harms the public and reduces commissions for those social marketers, including Justin, who rightfully earned them. On information, this is highlighted, on information and belief, recipients of such special deals or arrangements include. Are y'all ready for this? You can guess who in the comments if you would like. First name, John and Nadia Melton. Remember the other day when I said, in my opinion, based on my experience, he would bring in, or they would bring in, leaders from other companies that were bringing their team up, allegedly. And the leader would typically get some sort of a sales performance contract. Remember when I showed the email from John Melton to Jesse Lee O'Sullivan at the time, but, you know, Jesse Lee Ward, showing the bonuses, the 10K bonus, the 5K bonus. Remember that part of, if 2 + 2 is 4. You know what I'm saying? Oh, wow. Yeah, rightfully earned, he says. That's debatable. Agreed. So, John and Nadia Melton. Tony and Sarah Zalecki. Tony and Sarah. Okay. Wayne and Bethany Johnson and Rick and Michelle Teague, to name just a few. I mean, name them all. Put them all on blast. Ooh-wee. There are social marketers who are classified as force qualified. They are positioned above other social marketers and then force qualified, in quotation marks, at that higher level as if they had built a bigger, more stable business than they really had. It's almost like the untouchables, like the cool kids, you know, are force qualified. This is embarrassing. Modere. These force qualified social marketers have been artificially receiving unearned commissions and other compensation. John, we're talking to you. John and Nadia, we're talking to you. Show us your checks. Now I really want to see your checks. Show us the breakdown. I was trying to see something. This practice reduces commissions. That's already been addressed. Some force qualified social marketers are fraudulently misrepresented by Modere as success stories to the public and to other social marketers that fraudulently misrepresent the income potential of becoming a social marketer to the public or progressing to a higher level to existing social marketers. That's wild. One such example is, I don't know how to say this name, David Siemny. I don't know. I'm not sure who that is or how to pronounce that name, who was placed over a large existing organization that he did not build and force qualified to earn commissions that he never qualified for, which reduces commissions for those social marketers, including Justin, who rightfully earned them. He is putting everybody on blast. And while I appreciate that, Justin, you also, it appears, in my opinion, had some special kind of deals that nobody else got. Yikes. Oh man. Yeah, show us the money. Oh my God. In approximately 2020, Modere sought to reward, recognize, and compensate top performing social marketers who help promote the Modere values on a global scale with extra money by establishing Elite Black and Platinum Black tiers. Those who qualified were entitled to participate in a bonus pool based on quarterly global commissionable points with a commission of 1%. This program was called the Elite Black Bonus. But if you aren't making any money, it's because you didn't work hard enough. Exactly, Jessica. That part is so disgusting. Oh. Justin qualified for the Elite Black Bonus every quarter. It was available at the full 1% commission until Modere wrongfully terminated his relationship with Modere. Unbeknownst to Justin, and based on information and belief, other social marketers who qualified for the Elite Black Bonus, Modere calculates the Elite Black Bonus in a manner to avoid paying the full 1% commission promised. MLM math. Modere, it appears, currently is, allegedly, doing MLM math. Wow. On information and belief, the former CEO's family members were secretly being paid commissions and other compensation to which they were not entitled due to being force qualified or artificially placed in the Elite Black Bonus commission program, or otherwise resulting in reduced commissions to Justin and other social marketers who actually qualified for the Elite Black Bonus program. You hear the plane? That's Modere. They're going down. I'm not saying I hope that plane is going down. You could just tell it was, you know what I'm saying. Anyways. Oh man, Modere executives and compliance staff knew about the various secret benefits detailed above and did nothing to stop or prevent the practices. Modere's financial decline. In 2021, after Justin and others contributed to Modere's largest revenue and most profitable year of sales, Z Capital seized an opportunity to restructure its debt with Cerberus on the back of Modere. The Z Capital loan proceeds, were initially... I'm going to drink some water because I keep butchering these words. Hold, please. Have a good one, Aerodil. Marie says, not only is the game rigged, but it's totally rigged. I hope that this shows MLM reps that no matter how high up they are, when it comes down to it, the company gives zero fudges about you. Karina, you nailed it, my friend. You nailed it. Wow. Okay. Okay. Z Capital seized an opportunity to restructure its debt with Cerberus on the back of Modere. The Z Capital loan proceeds were initially not reinvested into Modere, but at the direction of Zenny and Russell, Z Capital's representatives on the Modere board used for the benefit of Z Capital and its partners, leaving Modere straddled with the Z Capital debt. The Z Capital debt contributed to Modere's business beginning to fail in 2022. On information and belief, Modere's financial decline in 2022 and continuing into 2023 caused Z Capital to be in default of its Cerberus debt covenants related to liquidity, that is a difficult word right now, and cash position. The former CEO of Modere told Justin that the Z Capital debt had created financial difficulty for Modere, which she said created an ominous future business outlook. But she sure was taking that extra income for that distributor position, right? Allegedly. And her family, allegedly. That's wild. Yeah, I don't know. If it froze for you, maybe hop out and hop back in. Yep, they only care about profit. Also, Emberry, excuse me, member for 4 months, thankful for the live, just got home from visiting my great uncle in hospice. I'm so sorry. Thank you, Erin, for what you do. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member and sending you and your family lots of love. Oh my God, I remember, I don't know if that's how you say that, Cerberus. When I was with Avon, Cerberus bought out Avon North America. Then LG ended up buying Avon from them. Sounds like they go around buying up failing MLMs. Ooh, that's interesting. Let's see, where was I? As sales declined, commissions decreased for Justin and other Modere social marketers. Oh man. Part of the poor management of Modere by its board of directors and management team, which contributed to Modere's dire financial situation by the beginning of 2023, was due to a failed product launch of the new OVA products. Oh God, I am so glad that those products failed. Those were the products that were supposed to help women or people that have menstruation to lessen their symptoms, or and there was a menopause formula and a non-menopause formula. Unbelievable. I'm so glad that it failed. Oh, thank God. Leave our hormones alone. Leave us alone. Leave people alone. Wait, the C-suite joined the distributors in the commission pool in addition to getting their own salaries. And according to this, the family members of the former CEO were also in that black elite pool situation. Wow. For example, on information and belief, due to the financial pressure of the Z Capital debt or mismanagement, Modere management failed to buy sufficient OVA-M product inventory and the company ran out of stock. And I think the OVA-M was the menopause formula. Yeah, leave people who menstruate alone. Yeah. Yikes. This resulted in lost sales and thus lost commissions to Justin and other social marketers, as well as increased customer dissatisfaction, which also resulted in lost sales and thus lost commissions to Justin and other social marketers. In addition, despite complaints... Hold on. Oh my God. In addition, despite complaints that OVA Formula 2 was causing customers bloating, nauseousness, weight gain, menstrual bleeding. And I think Formula 2 is for the menopause, is for people that have been through menopause. So if that is correct, it was causing customers bloating, nauseousness, weight gain, menstrual bleeding. So if OVA Formula 2 were for people that have been through menopause and they weren't bleeding, from the sounds of this, it was causing them to have a period again. Red flag. God, that gives me goosebumps. And other problems, suggesting that the OVA Formula 2 product was potentially unsafe. Modere continued to sell through its inventory instead of immediately removing it from the website. What? On information and belief, Modere did not immediately pull this defective product off Modere's website because of financial pressure coming from the Z Capital defendants, the Z Capital debt, or mismanagement. Yeah, what in God's name are they selling to people? Unbelievable. In addition to accelerating the steep financial decline of Modere, These failures caused significant damage to Justin's business, commissions, and income. Undisclosed to Justin and other social marketers at the time, in April 2023, Modere's financial situation declined to the extent that the Z Capital defendants, at the direction of Zenny and Russell, Z Capital's representatives on the Modere board, had to put millions of money it took out of Modere back into the company so that Modere could make payroll, pay commissions, costs, and service the Z Capital debt the Z Capital defendants had straddled Modere with. Oh my God. I know everybody that's gone through menopause in the comments is like, I would be so pissed. I don't blame you. Oh man. And also, let's remember this, because I did several videos on this product and the claims that some of their social marketers were making. They were using social marketers as the beta testers for these products. Hey, try this. Let us know what you think. Oh my God. Oh my God. Modere's concerns about its future business outlook reached a point of desperation by May 2023. You know what's interesting is I think the 5-day drop started in June of 2023, where they were selling a cluster, if you will, or a package or whatever of Modere products, saying that it was going to help people lose weight. But then they had people doing intermittent fasting. There was a nutrition plan, which probably should not be suggesting if you're not qualified. In addition to, I think there were workouts and all kinds of stuff. So they were hitting them with everything and trying to say, in my opinion, that they were getting the results from those products. If you're changing the way you're eating, you're changing the amount of calories that you're taking in, and you are moving your body in a different way than you were before. Do you know what I'm saying? That's wild. They were selling your cholesterol right. See what you did there. Yeah, hopefully nobody was hurt after taking this product. Yep. That's terrifying. Oh my God. During a meeting for Modere's top-ranked social marketers in Belize why did they do a meeting in Belize if they're financially hurting like this? From May 4th through the 8th. Oh no, I'll eat when I'm done, babe. Thank you. Thank you. I'll be out in a while. He's so nice. From May 4th to the 8th, Modere's CEO, former CEO, pulled Justin aside and told Justin generally about Modere's debt servicing obligations, its financial wherewithal, and its ominous future business outlook. To help Modere remain in business, she threatened to cut all top marketers, including Justin's, compensation. I don't know if you're still on here, DC. This would be hilarious. That would be great. As a reel, when I can say reading through, yeah, that would be funny. Belize, because they had to keep up appearance that they were doing okay. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. And I think it said that earlier in here. That's crazy. Justin expressed his concern that this likely would lead to a decrease in sales revenue and only serve to further harm Modere and cause harm to the social marketers who depended on Modere's financial viability. By July 2023, Modere's financial situation further declined. Modere's financial decline was becoming a problem for the top social marketers, and people in their downlines began to leave Modere. July 2023. Sounds like a mass exodus to me. Unable to generate sufficient revenue to meet all of its expenses and satisfy its debt obligations to Z Capital, and causing Z Capital to be in default of its Cerberus debt covenants, Modere sold corporate real estate, laid off everyone they could, restructured the economics of customer incentive programs, and considered significant reductions in its compensation plan to keep the doors open. Justin was later informed that the decline was so substantial that the Z Capital defendants, at the direction of Zenny and Russell, put an additional $10 million of the loan proceeds it took out of Modere back into Modere, so Modere could make payroll, pay commissions, costs, and service the Z Capital debt the Z Capital defendants had straddled Modere with. Yeah, because Justin Justin was concerned about harming social marketers. Yeah, right. Because all of them were making $300,000 a month. Oh, wait. That was just Justin. Got it. I have the perfect sound effect for that. Exactly. That's crazy. Justin was later told the next financial cliff would be in October 2023, and that Zenny had stated that Z Capital was not going to infuse money to rescue Modere again. If they can't pay overhead and payroll, that's really bad. Yep. And commissions. They couldn't pay commissions, allegedly. On information and belief, Z Capital continued to have trouble meeting the Cerberus debt covenants to keep Cerberus at bay and to entice it to waive or modify the debt covenants and give Modere another few months of life. Certain individuals in Modere management and Russell, likely with the knowledge and approval of Zenny, presented Modere's financial projections to Cerberus that were different than those provided by Modere's financial team, which they knew were not possible given the then existing business trends. They were trying to lie to their loan people? What? What? On information and belief, some members of Modere's management team objected to this practice, recognizing that there could be legal liability, potentially even personally, if they were to make knowingly false representations to Cerberus concerning the financial direction of Modere. Duh. Z Capital, acting through Russell and Zenny, began to systematically replace the members of Modere's management team who objected to this practice. Oh my God. Modere, are y'all okay? You're not. I know you're not. Allegedly. Wow. Modere's former CEO, who is virtually the only member of Modere's senior management team not yet terminated, well, now she's been terminated, by Russell and Zenny, in concert with Russell, Zenny, and others at Z Capital, caused the false, unrealistic financial projection to be presented to Cerberus to secure a few more months of survival. Good Lord. For Modere in an effort to resurrect its dying business. On information and belief, Z Capital also retained its law firm, Sidley Austin LLP, to explore placing Modere into bankruptcy. This is October 2023, I believe. Wow. No, Aaron, they're not okay. I know, Avery Joe, it's terrible. This is terrible. The threat of a possible bankruptcy further eroded the confidence of Modere's management team that the business could survive. During July 2023, Zenny Russell, the Modere board, former CEO, and Modere management continued to have very little to no communication with the social marketers in the field concerning the financial problems, which were obvious as revenues and commission checks were down. This was unsettling to Modere's top social marketers as reflected in their text messages among themselves. He has a screenshot of a text message from July 29-23. I'll get to that in a second. It says, for example, and it has a picture, and it says, oh, it's from John Melton. John. Volume this month has me concerned. Lots are having the same convos. Are you down 15 to 20% too? Oh, and then it says from Amber. And it's like an angry emoji face. You know, where like it's the sad face. I'm wondering if that's Amber DeLoof. Amber DeLoof, is that you? Is that why you went to Frequence? Because I bet it is. But I bet you're not telling your people that. Do you see how all the pieces are coming together? This is wild. Whoever sent this to me, incredible. Thank you. Wow. Okay. How are we doing? Because I know this is a very different kind of live. Yeah, they do not sound like they have the money for this lawsuit. Yep. There was a team training where Samantha Saget was saying that, I don't know how to say her name. I know people have told me Asma. I'm not trying to butcher it, genuinely. Had been discussing stepping down from CEO for months and that it was her decision. I don't believe it for a second. I don't believe that for a second. Nope. I think that's the only Amber. Oh man. Yeah, Justin has gone, well, now I'm taking your whole business down with me because it sounds like he knows they are broke and don't have his money. Yeah. Ozma? Is that how you say it, Beth? How do you say her last name? Let me know if you know. Okay. Let's see. Modere Management seeks Justin's help. On August 9th, 2023, Modere summoned Justin to its Newport Beach office to meet with Modere, then chairman of the board, Robert Conley, Justin Sarah, former CEO, Russell and Catherine Zanotti, a Modere Z Capital consultant, who at the direction of Zenny serves as another Z Capital representative on Modere's board. Okay. Ozma Isak, is that right? Okay. I'm so bad with the names sometimes, you guys. It's definitely not on purpose. Before the scheduled meeting with Russell, the former CEO took Justin aside to a private breakfast without Russell and told Justin about the difficulty the Z Capital debt had created. Hold, please. For Modere's financial wherewithal, which she said created an ominous future business outlook. Justin was never asked to keep this conversation confidential or hide it from other top social marketers. Let me just read through this because some of this I feel like is a little bit repetitive. Justin later met with Russell, the executive chair of Modere's board and a partner with Z Capital at that time. Russell was also managing Modere. During this meeting, Russell told Justin, among other things, that Modere was at risk for bankruptcy. Russell explained to Justin that by September 1st, 2023, Modere, at the direction of Zenny and Russell, intended to cut commissions, lay off staff, and cut costs so that Modere could meet its expenses. Justin was never asked to keep this conversation confidential or hide it from the other top social marketers. In a subsequent meeting in Las Vegas, on August 21st, 2023, Russell, without the former CEO being present, told Justin that she would just be an ambassador. I feel like we covered this already, so hang on one second. That she would just be an ambassador and just do social media. Russell told Justin management would report to Russell and the former CEO would no longer have any direct reports or run the operations of the business. Justin explained to Russell that social marketers in the field were fragile, largely because their commission checks were already reduced. On information and belief, the former CEO has since been removed from Modere's board. Justin was never asked to keep these conversations confidential or hide them from other top social marketers. This is where he says Russell told him to share it in an honest and authentic way, like I've already talked about or read before. Once again, Justin expressed his concern that the cuts Russell proposed likely would hurt Modere by leading to a decrease in sales revenue and would only serve to further harm Modere and cause harm to Justin and social marketers who depended on Modere's financial viability. Okay, hang on. Wow. While Justin undertook this effort, Modere's board and management actively began gutting the company, laying off a substantial number of its employees as of August 28, 2023. One board member, Brad Oates, told Justin that Modere's attorneys had put pressure on him to have an investment banker begin the process of selling Modere, but because the company's cash situation was so tight, he said Modere could not afford to hire an investment banker and that doing so could bankrupt the company. Justin was never asked to keep this conversation confidential or hide it from other top social marketers. Wow. We have more screenshots. What is this? Hold on. The uncertainty created by the continued lack of communication from Zenny, Russell, the Modere board, and Modere management led Justin to ask the former CEO and Justin Sarah to communicate with the leading social marketers on the advisory committee, the AC. When the former CEO ultimately failed to do so, Justin and Sarah arranged a Zoom meeting later that day on August 30th, 2023, with some of Modere's key social marketers to discuss the current status of Modere's business and what could be done to navigate through the challenging financial time and help Modere and the social marketers recover. All of the participants in the August 30th, 2023 Zoom meeting were routinely provided confidential information by Modere, and on information and belief were contractually obligated to keep it confidential. So how did they know that they had to keep it confidential, but he didn't have to keep any of this confidential? How is that? Does that make sense to you guys? Oh my God. So is John Melton going to be the last standing soldier keeping up the Modere fort? Just my observation. Maybe. Yeah. That part, Jessica. Yep. He has ATM to keep everything up. Oh, this is wild. The participants in the August 30th Zoom meeting expressed concerns that Modere's management had seemed quiet and distant. Sarah had been invited to explain that Modere's management team was working tirelessly behind the scenes to keep the business together. Ooh, the ship is sinking, in my opinion. During the call, Justin sought to stabilize the top leaders by providing clear communication and vision for how the social marketers could navigate through the challenging financial time and help Modere recover. This is so crazy. Yeah, he wasn't told. Oh, this is so wild. I agree. During the August 30th, 2023 Zoom meeting, Justin acted for the benefit of Modere, trying to shore up the trust and confidence of its elite social marketers as he had been asked to do. Contrary to assertions made by Modere that Justin sought to destabilize the social marketers and solicit them to work for a new company, the text messages and feedback after the Zoom were positive, filled with hope and appreciation. There are some screenshots that I will read here in a second. The leaders on the Zoom shared ideas for how Modere could best succeed and got back to working on the promotions and strategies that were discussed to increase business for September and moving forward. For example, here's the screenshots. One person says, "Thank you for everything. Love you. And I know this will all work out. No doubt." I don't think it's going to work out. Another person, John Melton, said, "Well, I hope," why is that in quotation marks, "we come up with a good promo for recruiting." Great conversation last night, everyone, and appreciate the transparency. Excited to see what happens next. John, you're embarrassing in my opinion. Okay, then we're getting into the wrongful termination. Okay. Modere defames Justin and encourages others to do so. Oh, man. Hold on one second. After Modere wrongfully terminated Justin's relationships, Modere arranged a Zoom meeting attended by nearly 200 social marketers and other individuals. Modere told everyone attending the virtual meeting that Justin had committed serious and illegal actions against Modere and was colluding with third parties to undercut Modere's business, hurting not only Modere's business, but also Justin's business, Justin's downline's business, and the business of those in attendance. Fully aware that Justin had taken no overt actions to start another company or compete with Modere in any way, Modere communicated these lies to key employees and social marketers, planning that those individuals would spread the word through their social media networks. Following the Zoom meeting, Modere's key employees and social marketers published an onslaught of defamatory statements about Justin. Oh my God. Do y'all have director qualifications in America, or is it just anyone with a snake smile and a nice pair of shoes? After wrongfully terminating its relationship with Modere, let me slow down, its directors and officers and some of its social marketers have continued to publish defamatory statements about Justin. Modere has caused false and reckless allegations of fraud on the part of Justin to be published. Wow. Okay, and this is the first cause of action, failure to pay commissions. Plaintiff incorporates by this reference the allegations set forth above as it's fully set forth herein. At all times applicable hereto, Justin and Modere were in a business relationship. The business relationship was governed by implied in fact agreements in place at the time the commissions, bonuses, and other compensation were earned. Okay. Modere has failed to maintain a writing signed by both Modere and Justin, setting forth the method by which Justin's commissions is computed and paid as required by Utah code. Modere has failed to provide Justin with a copy of a signed writing setting forth the method by which, okay, that's another Utah code. All commissions owed to Justin under the implied in fact agreement were due on October 5th, 2023, but because that date was a Sunday, were to have been paid on Friday, October 13th. Justin's business relationship with Modere terminated, states the date again. They haven't paid him. Justin is also entitled to his costs and expenses, including reasonable attorney's fees. Man. Oh, can someone link the Midnight Madness? Hold on, I might be able to get that for you. Give me one moment. That is not it. Hold on. Oh, I didn't mean to hit the desk. Sorry, guys. I don't know if there's any mods on that can maybe look for that. That would be amazing. If not, I'll link it after. Imagine if Emily D. Baker covered this. Yeah, because she's way smarter than I am. Let's see. The second cause of action, breach of implied in fact contract in the alternative. The publicly published compensation and bonus structure Modere put online and the multiple dealings between Justin and Modere that followed that structure formed the basis for the relationship between Justin and Modere until Modere wrongfully terminated Justin's relationship with Modere. Justin has relied upon those publicly published compensation and bonus structures to modify his behavior and performed services consistent with them to the benefit of Modere and to his detriment. Okay. So I feel like this is like summarizing everything. Third cause of action, breach of the implied covenant of good faith and fair dealing claim in the alternative. Fair dealing. In an MLM company? Come on. Thanks, Karina. I appreciate you looking. Thanks, guys. I appreciate you. I think it was a live stream. Let's see. Modere breached the implied covenant of good faith and fair dealing by, among other things, failing to pay Justin all commissions, bonuses, and or compensation now due and owing to Justin. As a direct and proximate result of Modere's breach of the implied covenant of good faith and fair dealings, Justin has suffered and will continue to suffer damages in an amount to be more fully proven at trial, plus ongoing prejudgment and post-judgment interest at the highest legal rate, plus attorney's fees and costs to the extent provided by contract and or by law. They don't have the money to pay that, Justin, in my opinion. That's wild. It's not the sad fishing video, I know that. Let's see. Fourth cause of action, interference with existing and prospective economic relations. Oop, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry, guys. Fifth cause of action, unjust enrichment in the alternative. In the event that the... Hold on a second. Sixth cause of action, defamation, libel, and slander. Per se, Modere and John Doe's 1 through 99. Modere and John Doe's 1 through 99 published defamatory statements verbally and in writing in social media and or on information and belief in email communications. Oh my God. Oh, wow. Seventh cause of action, breach of fiduciary duty, Modere directors and Z Capital defendants. The Modere directors and the Z Capital defendants owe Modere and its partners, including Justin, fiduciary obligations of trust, loyalty, good faith, and due care, and were and are required to A, act in furtherance of the best interest of Modere, B, maximize Modere's value, C, heed the expressed views of Modere's partners, and D, refrain from abusing their positions of control. Oh my God. Do companies have insurance for when they get sued? You know what? That's a good question. That's a very good question. Okay. Eighth cause of action, declaratory. Is that how you say that? Let me drink some water. Good Lord. Declaratory. How do you say that? Amber Heard did. An actual controversy has arisen and now exists between the parties concerning their contractual rights and obligations under the implied, in fact, contract or other applicable agreement. A judicial determination is necessary and appropriate under the circumstances for Justin and Modere to assert their respective blah, blah, blah. Who needs to get paid here? Prayer for relief. I think that's pretty much it. Oh, I keep hitting the desk. I'm sorry. That's really annoying. And the sound of these papers is probably annoying. So I feel like we went over the important stuff. Yeah, do we have any English teachers in the chat? Because Lord, I need them. Okay, I'll do that after. Yeah. Do we have any English teachers? If they have insurance, I'm sure they will advise Modere to settle. And they may have settled. I don't know if they have settled. However, I wanted to discuss the contents of this because, whoa, right? Also, thanks, Karina, for finding that. I appreciate you. It's the Real Housewives of MLM video. Oh. Okay, thanks, Marie. Thank you. Imagine reading their contracts, seeing the unhinged distributors, then agreeing to their contact lawyers, to be their contact lawyers. I can't even imagine. Definitely worth doing this tonight, Erin. Thank you. You're welcome, Jessica. This was wild. But we had to chat. We definitely had to chat about it. Oh my God. Do not open your text messages when you're live. Anyways, if I click on the link, will it take me out of this live? Yeah, it will. But we're about to end anyways, so it's okay. Guys, that was a wild ride. I'm so glad that we covered it. And even though I did not plan this live at all, here we are. So unbelievable. Let me know what your thoughts are. Thank you to the live chat. Shout out to the replay crew. And if you have any insight, if you want to message me privately, you can probably email or you can message me on Instagram. I do keep everybody anonymous. Thank you to the person that sent me these documents because this was so important to cover. The rules apply to thee, not to me, as we've seen, as I've experienced, in my opinion, from being a part of MLMs. And I think it just shows, like somebody said earlier today, you know, they talk about how there's no ceiling and it's a level playing ground, and it's very clearly not in this circumstance. And in my opinion, in most MLM companies. And it's interesting to see somebody named Amber, and there's no last name on it, so I don't know if it's Amber DeLoof who joined Frequence, but it would make sense. It would make sense. It had, in my opinion, I don't think it had anything to do with them being tired of selling weight loss products or anything like that. I think it had everything to do with their checks were declining. Wild. Yeah, Modere's finances are as bad as I thought. Love that for them. Me too. And if you're in Modere, and because I know there's somebody in Modere that was in the comments of one of my other videos that, in my opinion, was experiencing cognitive dissonance, do a profit and loss statement. Look at the income disclosure statement that I have included in the video description. Look at the numbers. Look at the numbers. And if you're new in an MLM and you're like, well, I haven't had that experience. I've had a positive experience. Just because you've had a positive experience and you're just getting started in an MLM does not mean that that's everybody's experience. And in fact, I'd venture to say that give it a couple months and see where you're at. Because the majority of people, according to the FTC, lose money or don't make any at all. Over 99%. So we'll see. I think Modere is about to go retail if they can even afford to do that. I think that's what this new CEO is getting ready to do, which means they're going to cut all of the distributors, just like Advocare did. But, you know, keep defending Modere. That's weird. Yeah, also, if you would, like the stream. Or if you're in Modere and you don't like that I covered this, you can give it a thumbs down. I don't really care. And make sure that you're subscribed to the channel. Next week starts the new routine, the new schedule for me. Sorry, guys. All this talking probably. So on Mondays and Fridays are going to be edited videos. I already have those two ready to go. Shout out to Ava for editing them for me. And on Wednesday will be a live stream. Okay, so that will be the new schedule from here on out. I'm going to go have dinner. I appreciate you guys. I'm glad you all were here for this. Let me know your thoughts. And I'll see you later. Guys, don't join an MLM. And if you're in an MLM, get out as fast as you can. Because the ship is sinking, in my opinion. Okay, I'll see y'all later. Bye, everybody.